Hello and welcome. Right, I was just sort of saying about how heavy the game is. This has dug itself in. It's doing some sort of strange jig and dancing underneath the field. So yeah, it would have finished it a long time ago, but it just literally dug itself straight in. So we're going to leave that till next session and hope that it actually dances out, because it's terrible. We have been very busy though. Apart from that one little nasty glitch, we've done all of our potatoes apart from one last little line all the way around. We've done all of our vegetables. This should be the very best year we've ever had, because we're going to have the triple soup now and the potatoes. And also we've done this for obviously the last production I put down, which I call self-sufficiency. What we're going to do is, it's not that one, is it? No, it is... Which was the one I was going to do? Oh, yes, biodiesel. That's right. Yeah, sunflowers. Yeah, we're going to make some biodiesel is what we're going to do. So we also need to make mineral feed. That's... I don't mind us buying product in to do that, because it's an ingredient. So we are going to need to buy wheat. Well, we've got loads of straw, we've got loads of stones, and we just need to buy the wheat and digestate, because we haven't done anything. I have not done a biogas on any of the Let's Plays, but luckily well, actually I've got my own now, but as I showed last sort of session. But also Disturbed Simulations is it cheaper than it used? 55,000. Is that? Oh, I thought it was 60. Ah, yeah, it'll be me. So yeah, this session we've not put anything out. We've just been very, very busy with... There's lots of strange fractals going on, graphics, because my laptop is really being hammered by the game. And it is, I'm just explaining, I'm not bragging about it. I'm just saying that it's being pushed to its past its limit, really. It's hot, and heat is the enemy of all GPUs and CPUs, and it's getting weird graphical glitches going on, and that's always a sign that it's not liking things. So yeah, I mean, I've taken lots of steps to try to reduce all of this. I'll put DLSS back on, which obviously upscales, which means it's not really running at the resolution that you can see it at. It's running at a lesser one, so that puts less strain on the GPU. I've knocked things like mirrors down. I've put clouds now at lesser, and I've also put volumetric fog, the new thing. I've put that low scale. Mirrors I've knocked down to 1. Tire tracks I've not. What I'm trying to say is, you can tell what I'm saying is I've knocked down everything, even the resolution. I had high 4K. I've gone to just standard 4K. Still, it's like trying to push this to 96% on the GPU. I mean, we're not even doing a lot, and you can see the weird things on the field, which is meaning the graphics struggling somewhat, and getting hot. So it really isn't good at all. Yeah, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Because it's not, I'm not bragging about my kit. What I'm saying is, this is high-end kit that is well made for this kind of thing, and yet it's struggling. And it didn't used to, as in the game, it didn't struggle at the beginning. Obviously, whatever Giants are doing, and I had it higher higher. Yeah, it was pushed higher at the beginning, and it didn't struggle at all. There's always, obviously, being a technician, you sort of know a few of the signs, and I thought this is struggling a little bit. And it really is. So yeah, I mean, and what I'm saying is if mine's struggling, what about those people? I mean, at certain times of my life, I've had weak gaming rigs because I couldn't afford a really, really posh one. I'm lucky now, my job has enabled me to get a really high-end gaming laptop, and it's inadequate for the rigors of the game, and that is what I'm trying to say is, you're going to only have a few people with the kind of rigs, high-end people who have got a lot of cash, that are going to be able to afford to field a computer that can actually hold this, and that's not good on Giants. And I literally went on the the forums earlier, and I think Giants are living in an alternate reality, because they're just on about VR that's going to be released, which, fantastic. If it was this game, it would be fantastic. Well, not this actual game. I'm so close to feel like going back to FS22, where it's not going to destroy my gaming laptop. I mean, it's good, but it's too good. As in, it's too powerful. It's made. Yeah, I think the specs that Giants originally said that this would be are now surpassed. I don't think this could run on the low end specs that they originally said it could, and it was already high end already. So I just don't know in what universe Giants are actually sort of thing, because this is getting silly now. It really is. Anyway, yeah. Sorry to moan, but it really, I suppose it's out of concern, if I'm really honest. No, I mean, it is my job. I am a geek, truly, and I do know what I'm talking about. So really, and that's what I'm saying, there are a lot of people who don't. They're just like, well, what's cracking on? Well, the game's heavy, it really is. So I don't know what the answer is. I'm personally going to look for a cooling rig. I'm going to see if there's I don't know if such a thing exists, because I've never ever had to sort of worry about it. A heat sinky type cooler that I can stick at the base of my gaming laptop to try and dissipate heat. I think I'm gonna have to try and find something. I've already got a fan base on it, and that with a bit of metal, but I think I'm gonna need to go high end to try to. I mean, this is the one game I actually sort of play. So it's the one game that I, whereas many people play lots of different games, this is my game, this is my hobby. So, it's this, I've got to try at least to see if I can actually meet this head on with what I've got. Because I'm certainly, I was looking earlier. I'm sorry to go on, but I was checking the specs on my laptop versus the ROG Strix and things like that, and I've got to be honest, it's on par with it. It really is a very, very good, with exactly the same graphics processor. I think the only thing, mine's got 8 gig dedicated, and I think the ROG, the £4,000 one, has got 16 or 12 gig. So it's got a little bit more memory. That would assist, it really would, but this is an 8 gig dedicated graphics card just for the graphics card, and then it's got 16 gig of memory as well. Obviously it can also use the 16 gig of memory as also share memory for the graphics card. So what I'm saying is it's sky's the limit, and it really is the best NVIDIA graphics card that you can get, the same as the ROG Strix. It's just got a little less memory, but it's got far more memory than the normal graphics cards. And again, I'm only saying this just so as you can see, not me bragging, but me saying that this really should meet this, and there is nothing better out there. That's what I'm saying. The graphics card that I'm talking about, you'd have to have a gaming rig that's a normal gaming rig with a, what is it, a 4090, which I think the price of that is £4,000 just for the graphics card. And that's what I'm saying, that is double the power of the graphics cards that I've got, and that all of these gaming laptops have. That's what I'm saying. The one that I've got is the one that all of the top-notch gaming laptops have. The only thing better is a £4,000 graphics card, and that's what I'm really trying to say. It really shouldn't be like this. This game has been tweaked to the point it's absolutely, I mean, it's gonna burn people's laptops and machinery out. That's what I'm really getting at, and that's what worries me, is the fact that not everyone can afford, or no one can afford to have equipment damaged by a game that's just like, actually there's no sense to it. But yeah, anyway. Apologies but it is really out of concern. That's the only reason I'm going on about it, is because even I'm, with the knowledge that I've got because of my job, I really know what it is, and I know a lot of people don't. They're not experts, and so you're just going to soldier on, but you're going to burn your machines out. It's terrible. Anyway, yeah, it's not going to be solved by me whinging. So yeah, all that remains to be said is I hope you enjoy the rest of the session. Right, I think we'll take over. I've got the interface colour changer thing. I'm just trying to go through colours. I'm not that happy with the green. I've got to be honest. I've found it's really not very nice. Wow, I've got a load of. Yeah, I was just checking my gaming laptop against the newest ones. It's still as good as all of the big ones. So really, this weird glitching with the graphics. It's really strange. I was looking at obviously Giants, and I think they're in an alternate universe because they're like talking about where they're going almost, and I'm like, and they've got a VR, which is a separate VR, not like to make this VR. And I thought, do you know, with how bad this is, there's not a chance in hell, and that I'm gonna buy a VR game from Giant Software because this needs fixing. Yeah, there's no way I'm doing it. It is something I wanted to do, but I seriously think the game. Okay, yeah, yeah, it's true. It's not. It's full. Wow, it's a big field. Yeah, there's lots. I might try knocking DLSS off again, but I've got to be honest, they've really made this very, very... I never had any trouble before this last update at all. Never saw any of this weird glitching. Now, all of a sudden, the game's really heavy, and it's running at 96%. And Giants are talking about, packs and patches, and I'm like, well, patches, I agree, that should be done, but packs, I just want the game fixing that I paid a fortune for. I paid for a year's subscription as well. I was checking, so I wasn't sure if I'd actually done that, but I had. Yeah, the green, I tried beige, but it was a little bit too... Might go back to white, what it was in FS25. Because although you like a change, I've got to be honest, that's quite... Again, I think sometimes you've got to allow a bit of time to get used to these type of changes. So yeah, I was thinking... Talk about glossing over what's happening. I don't get it. Is it only me that's upset about this? No, I know it's not. I do know this. I've been on forums. There's a lot of people who've been hanging back on buying the game, and yeah, it really is. So there's just 2 fields to do after this. Really though, what I'm thinking is we're going to go through till April, because I'd forgotten. I did try to set the plan to going, and it basically said it's the wrong season. I thought, oh yeah, it's April. So what we'll do is we'll go through to April, because we can still set the D-stoner going on the last field, on the last 2. Yeah, so obviously I think I'm going to lease another one. I think we got 2 now. Did we, or have we still got just the one? I'll have to check. I think we bought another one. Yeah, was it Riverbend Springs I did that? Oh, it's the only trouble with having lots of Let's Plays. Yeah, so we'll go through to tomorrow. We'll set this going, straight away on doing that. I do like where we are, cash-wise, but I don't like this weird glitching with the graphics. That's terrible. Yeah, I was checking, because I was like, well, is mine out of date now, my laptop? Because I bought top of the range. I thought, no. It's all of the top gaming laptops, the really expensive ones. Mine is exactly the same as those, with the same graphics card. And the AMD 9, or obviously the i7. It's just the same, so it makes no difference whether you go AMD or Intel. If you go for an i7 or i9, or i9s are very expensive, but mind you, so the Ryzen 9, this is a Ryzen 9, so it is a real top-notch, and that's what I'm saying, it really can cope with it. So whatever Giants are doing, this is a high-end laptop, and I'm thinking, well, what about those poor people on smaller PCs? It's going to thrash them. It really is. I've also tried knocking down a couple of settings, mirrors, I think I've knocked 1, and tyre tracks I've knocked down to 100 rather than 150 or 200. Because I thought, well, I really don't particularly care. I like to see the fact that we're with this, but you can see the weird glitching on the graphics. That is terrible. Well, it's not like we've even got a lot of, just checking, 81, 87, 91, 92. That's, yeah, it's terrible. We're not even doing a lot. I mean, there's just one worker working. What is thrashing the game so much? Terrible. It is. I've got to be honest, I'm really not impressed. Now then, let's have a look at our tools. Because I think it's, oh, is it? It's the Fernand. Yeah, so we've got 2 and they are both ours. Fantastic. So while that's busy doing that, we'll grab those and get them ready for the morning. You're poised ready. Yeah, that one's ready. We've got 2 front boxes. I would doubt it. So we want... You will do nicely. We'll leave the biggie in reserve. I think it's still up at the shop. Do we buy another front box? Yeah, because although, I mean, obviously we know vegetables. When I did it myself last time, obviously I kept running to the shop, but it was still annoying. I'd still pay like 5 odd thousand for another one of those because I just think it's well worth the convenience of like that type of thing. I mean, I would love to buy the 6 meter, but it's just quadruple the amount. There's a lot of my favourite mods dropped today, which is fantastic. So because the other one's on red beet. Let's grab another front box. Yeah, there's an awful lot of my favourite. The TPS, I breathed a sigh of relief when Sariga released that front box seed tanks. Ooh, it's lost its picture. Why? Why is it's lost its picture? Oh, something else I've got to fix. I went around and did all of these. Yeah, literally did as well. Yeah. It's just got my icon, as we all saw. Now, that did work before the update, so I don't get it. What is that about? They were all fine. Well, we'll have to sort it. I think we're going to need... Well, we've got Omatanas. We don't need to, like, worry. Right, let's go field. Get it all ready for the morning, and then we're just going to go straight through. It is true, I also... Riverbend Springs, I did a lot of... we sold a lot of product direct, and I thought, what is the point in having... self-marketing if you're not going to use it? So it is true, actually. I concur totally. Oh, that's a little bit... Yeah, we may as well. Right, fantastic. Right, so we're going to do... I think what we're going to do... Oh, no, they'll get in each other's way. Yeah, they do. So we actually do want this to be something else. Yeah, well, I'd sooner them like just roll around on their own devices like that. So we're going to lease a third one, I think. We'll get you... No, we'll do that in the morning because otherwise it's going to hit us, isn't it? So I do really love that Quantum though. I've been rating a load of mods. This one's got some sort of weird collisions. We saw that yesterday, but I still love it. It's a really beautiful design. They did another design as well where it got the bays like Black Sheep Moddings, which is my favourite. I hope Black Sheep Modding releases it because it is my absolute favourite. Oh, this is a very close second. It is. Gwendol had a really good wooden shed as well. I've got to be honest, that also was an absolute favourite of mine. So, right, let's go through till the morning. Let's just check the sales. Yeah, that was all there last time. Is there anything we need to sell? Oh, pig food. That will bring in a tidy profit. Red beet soup. Everything else is just is the pig food, isn't it, really? Now we know we can do that as well. Let's grab the big guy. Well, they're all big, really, but yeah, let's grab the slightly biggest. And we'll grab the pig food, and we will sell that. Because we should really be able to sell that, really. And that is going to bring in a packet, though, it really is. Yeah, so I shall give this a couple of days. I might flick through the different colours. I always find orange is quite a nice colour that sort of sticks out, because it does. Because some colours are better in the dark and some colours are better in the light. And orange, I always find, is one of those colours that actually is good in both. It's a rare colour, so let's grab you. Giants have released a load of things as well today. It's actually there. Is it not in here then? Yeah, I was going to say it is. Right, let's sell this. Then we're going to go through till tomorrow. That's all we've got to sell, really. Animals we're short of. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until Risoux Forest is released properly. I keep hoping that every day that I go on the mod hub that there's a load of stuff released today. Additional settings, all of that type of stuff. Yeah, Rawley Christie's, it must have had an update, because I saw it, the 6 metre plough yesterday, mentioned it on one of the Let's Plays, and it says update today, so it must have like been whizzed straight down, and now it's on again. So I always love that one. Oh, and also Disturb Simulations, the mini BGA, although I have got my own. It's not quite as small, but I am trying to test my own as well, so I'm not sure whether I'm going to go for that. I've got it in, and it is beautiful, but what I mean is trying to test my own mods. Not that I'm Disturb Simulations, that got me all the way through FS25. It was amazing, if a little bit cheeky. It got better, I've got to be honest, it really got better in I don't know, this should be right when it gets to the low bit. There we go. It's a bit of a bit of a spot. Yeah, it got me all the way through FS25 when I couldn't afford a normal one. And there are little ones, but obviously the Little Giants one is 435,000. It really is not fit for purpose. So, yeah, look at the shed glitching. Weird glitching all my life. Obviously, whatever that was, we got more. That would have been about 60,000. We got an extra half again. So that just goes to show how absolutely amazing that is. I mean, or on dollars. I can see that sticking out like a sore thumb. General euros. Fantastic. I've stuck, yeah, I mean, it will make no difference to the quality of the picture that you get, but I've stuck gaming mode on I didn't realise I'd even got a gaming mode on my monitor. It's the TV, really. I've got a very fast refresh rate, big screen TV rather than a monitor. I like it. I prefer the bigger screen rather than, and it's got a good refresh rate, but it's got like a gaming mode where obviously I think it switches off some of the green, but I only use it for my game. Well, I suppose I watch the television on it a little bit as well, but mostly for this. Yeah, the one thing that is good about DLSS though at the minute is, yeah, there's no the birds. You always used to have horrible trails and things like that turn. They used to do trails, so there is a bit of an improvement with it. It's just this weird glitching that you've got like on the actual game itself, so that is really weird. Let's go through till the morning, and then we will, yeah, 8 o'clock, early start. We'll check the sales briefly. I imagine I can do that whilst we set the workers going. Right, fantastic. No, that's supposed to do that. Right, so then. Red beets. And yeah, I'm still keeping that on. I'm still keeping that definitely. Now, I would imagine that is nearly finished, the big blue. We might actually get 4 of these, I think. Potatoes. Oh, please tell me I've not Stuffed up with the potatoes. Oh, no, we can still do it. Oh, that's a point. We do need the... Oh, perfect. There, Mr. Smith strikes again. Yeah, excellent. I do love that. It is true. I've got that neck some of the time. It is true. Keep wanting to pour the stones on that pile and it's pile of concrete. Right, so then let's dump that. And we'll grab this one, can be the potato. Yeah, it is a bit of a shame about mind you, I've got to be honest, this expensive potato harvester, a planter that we've got, it's a little bit special. It really was very good with its seeding. I mean, I've never seen anything like it. It's it's a good price though, very, very good price. In fact, I mean, because I think this is 200 grand normally. So, because it's the real big one. I think we've still got a few potatoes left as well. So let's, we'll do this on the big field at the bottom. The barley field. Yeah, we only use 5 tons out of this. So, yeah, no, yeah, I was gonna grab it from the Omatana, but let's not do this. And we have our own, I'm sure we've got some left. Yay, I thought we had. Smash it. Might need to top up a little. Yeah, I really don't know why the front box, because it's that it doesn't link with the potato. Although it is true, it's still useful. Because you can... the beauty of that box, which is what I really do like about that kind of box, we didn't have those kind of boxes. We had like almost like tippers, and although they're brilliant, if you tip it, it's just going to tip and then it's no use to you at all, whereas that one throws it out as seeds. Now that's useful because you can like throw it out as seeds from the front box and then fill, which I think we did last time, but we're running out of front boxes, so although I think we could really afford it now. Right, set this going. Oh, hang on a minute, we've not done the stones, have we? Oh, it's tough. It is. We're running out of time. We are. We did most. So that's all I can say. We can only so much. You can actually. Now we could involve the little John Deere actually, because this it can manage. This is not beyond its capability to do one of these. Oh, we do need to drop that monster weight. Let's stick it. Yeah, we've not done anything with the straw, but that doesn't mean to say we won't. I have got quite a few mods now, like that do. Yeah, my favourite, I think I showed it last session, that is self-sufficiency, I'm calling it, because it is literally. Yeah, I'm going to do the herbicide. I was thinking about it driving from work, what I would do for the herbicide. I have a few ideas for like. Yeah, I thought we'd probably put some salt in, as in, because that was what it was last time, but I'll allow the buying of the salt because we're still going to have active ingredients, and I'm also going to make it I also need to get the prices level because I've got the prices all bad, so we want to okay, so that's what's on sale this morning, so really that's let's buy another one. I know but why not? And we want the potato, the vegetable. I think we'll buy it. It's our main business. It really is, and it's very reasonable. Let's just buy it. We can afford it. And it's the business we are in. So what I'm saying is it's like it's not a waste. You wouldn't you? I mean, it's our main business. It really is a cracking business. I've got to be honest, and that's another thing I'm trying to do is stick to. Right, we want parsnips. I want to stick to, like, I don't really want to be doing the fertilizer business as I did. I really did hammer that a lot because there was not a lot of choice in. Well, there wasn't. Some of the factories were. I mean, I frequently did bread, which is good. On normal economy, it really is a cracker. Oils, not so much. But obviously the little tiny factories are really quite good. But again, on hard economy, it's really... Oh, why potatoes? Oh, because it's on potatoes already. Oh. Okay, we'll do... Yeah, my bad. The amount of times I do silly things like that. Yes, so I am going to mod this. I'm going to... If you look very closely at it, the 3-point, there's plenty of room behind that you could go above the 3-point connection. I'm going to make this extended slightly so that it's got a little bit, not too much. I don't want to go like silly with the capacity, but yeah, I would like to. So I should have the seeds. Oh, apologies. Yeah. Right, so parsnips. Now we do, well, I think we've got plenty of like, yeah, it's true. I don't know what we're going to do for the 4th field. We do parsnips in this one. That's all 3 of the vegetables. So, yeah, potatoes in that one. That's those 4. I think we've got plenty of, yeah, with the barley, 46 tons, oats, 34 tons. Should we do a cash crop? Is there anything else that we could do in our other business? I know we want some chickens. Oh, we put the self-sufficiency down. I didn't realise we'd... Oh, I do. Yes, I do vaguely remember. I do vaguely remember it now, actually. Thinking about it. Yes, I do. That's why our money was down a little bit. It is. Here's a cracker. We're going to use this, and we can also... That's a point. That is a point. This has got a couple of businesses. We could do seeds. We've missed the boat for like... And I have done more than one, because I've tried to sort of take a book out of Omatana. So there's a barley one, and a wheat one, and a corn one. Now, corn, we could do... Silage. Mineral feed needs... One of these needs wheat. Not got any means of... Yeah, that's that one. That one's solid fertilizer. And that one we can do with all of our stones that we're kicking around. We can make our own. So fertilizer. I don't want to... yeah, I already said this. I don't want to be like doing that for ourselves. Oh, biodiesel. Sunflowers. Yes, I like it. I like my thinking. Yeah, okay, that's what we're going to do. Have we got a planter? I know we've got the massive... I don't think we have we? I don't think we've got a planter. No, I don't think we have. Sorry, apologies. I'm just flicking through because I'm sure we haven't. I know we've got the big cedar, but I don't think we've got the... yeah, I've got an awful lot of really fantastic equipment, to be honest, but I'm almost sure that we haven't got... Yeah, we've got that massive roller. Yeah, oh yeah, I must fix that. That's it, the Seitan. Yeah, we have... Right, okay, so we need to lease one then. Doesn't need to be massive. Right, so yeah, I would imagine it's right by the planters. Yeah, I must admit, I was obviously read on and it was all on about the future, and I'm like, oh, we really are glossing over the elephant in the room. Really, I personally think it's almost like they don't want to sort of say anything. So, oh, that's right, the SSM FFI. It still needs an update. I haven't seen that this has had an update. It is beautiful. Do we treat ourselves to it, or let's lease it for now? Fantastic. And have we got... Yeah, we saved the big guy because the John Deere... Yeah. Right, I'm going to go into a time lapse because we know this is going to be a bit of a monster session. It is, so I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. That's not expected. Yeah. Wow. I don't know what's happening there. That is a bit bizarre. Wow. I did expect this to finish. I really didn't think it would be like doing some sort of weird dance. That's right. See if we can fold it. Ooh. It's weird when they get stuck in the ground like that. It really is. It's sort of not a lot helps, does it? I don't think I've ever seen come. It really is. It's a shambles, isn't it? Really. I mean, we've not done anything out of the ordinary, and it's a hilly field, but that doesn't alter the fact that it shouldn't really go underneath the ground. I think we're going to have to leave it and see what happens next session. We've just got one sort of single round. I'm not going to sort of like... yeah, the heat of my laptop is tremendous. It's cooling down now, but I think I'm going to have to get some sort of special rig, because this... It really is terrible. I've never known anything like it. I mean, I've turned... I had it on full high 4K to begin with at the beginning of the game. I had absolutely no problems. No, leave it. I had absolutely no problems. Get these massive updates, and the game is getting heavier and heavier and heavier. And I wouldn't mind, but I know my laptop is high end, and I'm not bragging. I'm saying it should be able to cope with this. And it's like doing really weird things. Every time those like weird graphics things, it's because it's running a little hot. I've never known it to run this hot. I mean, they do run hot, but not like this. It was 71 degrees. I mean, that's not terrible for a GPU, but heat is the enemy of any kind of processor or any kind of GPU, really is. So yeah, I can't ignore it. I'm going to need to get something special. But really, it is the game's fault. It wasn't like this. It was already a high-end game, and now all of these, whatever they're doing, is really ramping up how good you need to be. There's soon not going to be people with the kind of kit. I mean, there's only people like maybe Daggerwin and things like that who've probably got custom builds, and DJ Goham who've got custom builds. And they'll always be able to cope with this type of thing, because they obviously earn a fortune and probably, oh my life, yeah, spend a fortune on their PCs. We've not all got that sort of cash. And what I'm saying is, yeah, I mean, I haven't skimped on my laptop. It is super duper. But again, I'm fortunate in so much as my job is really good. This is a hobby, but I can afford to literally do this. If I was as I had been for most of my life, when I was like just a normal technician many years ago, there's no way I could have afforded the kind of laptop that I've got now. And this is struggling. That's my point. I'm not sort of bragging. I'm just saying it really is terrible. We have done everything bar that one single circuit left on that field. Obviously, we've sent the thing back. Right, yeah, we ought to say my goodbyes. Yeah, literally, I'll... yeah, what we'll do is... I'll say my goodbyes, because then I'm going to do my summing up sort of thing. So, yes, all that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey. And I'm going to say goodbye for now.